Couldn't you leave me cool and comfortable in the river where you snared me, and not disturb me in my duty, says she. Well, he thrimbled like a dog in a wet sack, and at last he stammered out something and begged her his life and asked her ladyship's pardon and said he didn't know she was on duty, or he was too good a soldier not to know better than to meddle with her. I was on duty then, said the lady. I was watching for my true love that is coming by water to me, says she. And if he comes while I'm away, and that I miss him, I'll turn you into a pinkeen, and I'll hunt you up and down for evermore, while grass grows or water runs. Well, the soldier thought that life had laid him at the thoughts of his being turned into a pinkeen, begged for mercy, and with that says the lady, renounce your evil courses, says she, you villain, or you're repited too late. Be a good man for the future, and go to your duty regular, and now, says she, take me back and put me into the river again where you found me. Oh, my lady, says the soldier, how could I have the heart to drown a beautiful lady like you? But before he could say another word, the lady was vanished, and there he saw the little throat on the ground. Well, he put her in a clean plate, and away he runs for the bare life, for fear her lover would come while she was away, and he run, ever till he came to the cave again and threw the throat into the river. The minute he did, the water was as red as blood for a little while, by reason of the cut, I suppose, until the stream washed the stain away, and to this day there's a little red mark on the throat side where it was cut. Well, sir, from that day on the soldier was an altered man, and reformed his ways, and went to his duty regular, and fasted 3 times a week, though it was never fish he took on fasting days. For after the fright he got, fish would never rest on his stomach, save at your presence. But anyhow, he was an altered man, as I said before, and in course of time he left the army, and turned hermit at last. And they say he used to pray evermore for the soul of the white throat. All due respect to William Butler Yeats, I would like to hopefully say from memory the Song of the Wandering Aengus, which probably this story was the inspiration for that. Let's see now. I went out to the hazel wood because a fire was in my head, and cut and peeled a hazel wand, and hooked a berry to a thread. And when white moths were on the wing, and moth-like stars were flickering out, I dropped the berry in a stream and caught a little silver trout. When I had laid it on the floor, I went to blow the fire aflame. But something rustled on the floor, and someone called me by my name. It had become a glimmering girl with apple blossom in her hair. She called me by my name and ran and faded through the brightening air. Now I am old with wandering through hollow lands and hilly lands. I will find out where she has gone, and kiss her lips and take her hands, and walk among long dappled grass and pluck till time and times are done the silver apples of the moon, the golden apples of the sun. Thank you.
There's a part in here where Molly says 16 years ago, my God. I'm about ready to change that to 60 years ago. Oh my God.
Oh, Lordy.
This is just the last part of Molly Bloom's soliloquy from James Joyce's Ulysses. Oh, let me see if I can doze off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What kind of flowers are those? They invented like the stars. The wallpaper in Lombard Street was much nicer. The apron he gave me was like that something, only I only wore it twice. Better lower this lamp and try again, so's I can get up early. I'll go to Lamb's there beside Finlatter's and get them to send us some flowers to put about the place in case he brings them home tomorrow. Oh, today, I mean. Oh, no, no. Friday's an unlucky day. First, I want to do the place up. Some way the dust grows in it, I think, while I'm asleep. Then we can have music and cigarettes. I can accompany him. But, oh, first I must clean the keys of the piano with milk. What'll I wear? Shall I wear a white rose or those fairy cakes and Liptons? Oh, I love the smell of a rich big shop at 7.5 a pound, or the other ones with the cherries in them and the pinky sugar at 11 a couple of pounds. Of course, a nice plant for the middle of the table. I'd get that cheaper in... Wait, where's this? I saw them not long ago. Oh, I love flowers. I'd love to have the whole place swimming in roses. God of heaven, there's nothing like nature. The wild mountains, then the sea, and the waves rushing, and the beautiful country with fields of oat and wheat and all kinds of things, and all the fine cattle going about. That would do your heart good, to see rivers and lakes and flowers, all sorts of shapes and smells and colors springing up even out of the ditches, primroses and violets. Ah, nature it is, as for them saying there's no God. I wouldn't give a snap of me 2 fingers for all their learning. Why don't they go and create something? I often ask him, atheists or whatever they call themselves, go and wash the cobbles off themselves first. Then they go, Alan for the priest, and they dying. And why? Why? Because they're afraid of hell on account of their bad conscience. Ah, yes, I know them well. Who was the first person in the universe before there was anybody that made it all? Who? Ah, that they don't know, and neither do I, so there you are. They might as well try to stop the sun from rising tomorrow. The sun shines for you, he said, the day we were lying among the rhododendrons on Howth Head in the grey tweed suit and his straw hat. The day I got him to propose to me, yes. First I gave him the bit of seed cake out of my mouth, and it was leap year like now, yes, 16 years ago, my God. After that long kiss, I near lost my breath. Yes, he said I was a flower of the mountain. Yes, so we are flowers all, a woman's body. Yes, that was one true thing he said in his life. And the sun shines for you today. Yes, that was why I liked him, because I saw he understood or felt what a woman is, and I knew I could always get round him. And I gave him all the pleasure I could, leading on till he asked me to say yes, and I wouldn't answer first, only looked out over the sea and the sky. I was thinking of so many things he didn't know of, Mulvey and Mr. Stanhope and Hester and Father and old Captain Groves, and the sailors playing All Birds Fly, and I Say Stoop, and washing up dishes, they called it on the pier. And the sentry in front of the governor's house with the thing round his white helmet, poor devil, half roasted. And the Spanish girls laughing in their shawls and their tall combs, and the auctions in the morning, the Greeks and Jews and Arabs, and the devil knows who else from all the ends of Europe. And Duke Street and the fowl market all clucking outside Larby Sharon's, and the poor donkeys slipping half asleep, and the vague fellows in the cloaks asleep in the shade on the steps, and the big wheels of the carts of the bulls, and the old castle, thousands of years old. Yes, and those handsome Moors, all in white and turbans like kings, asking you to sit down in their little bit of a shop, and Rhonda with the old windows of the posadas, glancing eyes a lattice hid for her lover to kiss, the iron and the wine shops half open at night, and the castanets, and the night we missed the boat at Algeciras, the watchman going about serene with his lamp, and oh, that awful deep down torrent